What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, DL?
Hey, Misty.
You gonna talk him up? How are you, cousin?
I'm well. Happy 2021.
Happy 2021 is correct. I'm looking
Oh,
for something.
sorry.
Set my. What's wrong?
I thought you could hear me yell and say action.
Oh, well, I didn't record that part, so the Facebook Live heard it, but
Uh,
okay. I'm looking
oh,
let me
sorry.
turn the sound down on that. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss All Purpose, and my cousin here, Diana D Love.
Love.
And we're starting our video podcast back again, and super excited about that. And we are here to serve the people, okay?
Meow. We need the intro. Meow.
So I know some sound effects. So this is like just like a little intro to our new show we're going to be starting. We're going to be talking about dating during COVID.
The
Uh,
myth
you say
and
who?
the myth and the reality of it.
The myth and the realities. How many dates have y'all been on? Let me know.
Right. How do you even go on a date? Where you meet them at?
Yeah, well, you meet them at Facebook, first of all. You know, Facebook has a dating app. I have yet to go on it or see it.
Really?
But I do know a guy that is now getting married off a girl he met on Facebook, the Facebook dating app.
Okay, so it
Ju-
works, huh?
Just when he was about to give up. And he's a good guy too. And I was hoping that he would get a good girl. You know what I mean? He needed a good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Get where you want it.
Hey, okay.
Okay. That's what's
Okay, a
up.
little Robin Thicke. I know that's right.
Get a little vanilla in your life.
Yeah. I have never went with the swirl before.
No?
No.
Oh.
How is that?
It's the same.
Oh, it's the same. That's what another black girl told me. She was like,
It
it's the
ain't
same.
different.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So much for that. Anyway, what's up, everybody? We are hey Chris, we are back. For the new year. Chrissy's one of our most loyal followers and watchers, and she contributes. That's what I love
OMG.
about Chris. She contributes. She always has some thoughts or something to say. So happy new year again to everybody. So we're going to be talking about dating, relationships. Are we going to be talking about politics?
Politics, finance. Hey, this channel is for 40 and grown and over.
40
Like
and over, but grown.
grown. Grown folks shit.
Grown. Where my big boys at? Shout out to my big boys. I love a big boy. Oh,
What you mean by big boy?
a big boy is a man who holds his own. He makes his own rules. He follows his own way. He makes decisions based off educated decisions based off what he wants for himself and his life.
Okay.
He doesn't let anybody else rule him. No woman, no mama, no baby mama, no wife. He actually has a brain.
He has a brain.
Yes, he has a brain and he knows how to use it. We can delve into that later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, shout out to the big boys. I love me some big boys. And I don't mean necessarily physically big. I'm talking about grown.
Oh, see, I thought you were talking about physically big.
No. Been there, done that. So, but grown. But I'm like that song, that thick song where he like, I like them this way and that way. I love men.
All
I love
colors, all sizes, all races.
I love them. All colors. Hey, girl. All colors, all sizes, all races. I love you. And they love me too. Ah. So, anywho, so here we are. And we're looking forward to bringing you guys a weekly show and talking about several topics. Of course, we're building this content for our YouTube. And just what? We just really wanted a place where people feel comfortable and feel at home and feel safe to talk about anything.
Yes. So there will be no bad talking, saying mean things to people. We're respecting each other's thoughts and comments.
Yes, respect is the name of the game.
Yes.
So, DL, what things are you looking for as far as personal growth for 2021?
I really want to be growth in my entrepreneurship. That's the most important for me. And of
Hmm.
course, finishing school.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I need my glasses because I can't see.
Well, get your glasses. What you trying to see? It's just me and you? Or you looking at comments?
Oh, I said, oh, I ain't reading no comments.
Oh, well, it's only a couple anyway. For 2021, well, put your glasses on, baby. Do what's best for you. Now, listen, remember, do what's best for you, everybody, because everybody else gonna do what's best for them. So, okay, you gotta turn them down. You gotta turn them down.
Let's see what
But
I
for
look like.
me, for 2021, this week I actually doing no meat, so pretty much all vegetables, plant-based foods, and I will say that I feel a little bit lighter.
You should, Jen.
I-
Are you
And go ahead.
so you gonna become a vegan?
Absolutely not. I love meat, baby.
Girl, I'm a carnivore over here. Yeah.
No, 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 no. I am not giving up meat. However, just giving a body a rest. And then, a lot of those animal products have so many hormones in them. And so, just giving my body a rest. But I love the beef, baby. But I don't eat beef that often. And I pretty much almost
First
never
of all, you
eat.
eat lamb like think of the Easter.
What?
Holy is the lamb.
Listen, I enjoy lamb. I have several ways to cook it. I know how to season it, toss it up, fry it up in a pan.
Oh, that's how you do your men. Okay, okay.
I
Get it.
love men. Hey, I love men and my men love me. Hey, keep you a team. I got a team. My team love me. I have
Okay.
star players and I have some bench players. It don't matter. Play your part. We all playing a part somewhere. And then there's mothering. That's always a job that I have.
Oh God, I'm glad
Wait,
that
hold on. Should
season
I
is over.
mute myself? Go ahead.
I'm glad that season is over for me. Oh, was
Oh,
that your
okay, yeah,
producer?
go ahead. Go ahead. I had to mute because you don't know. Kids
That's your
say the darndest
producer.
things. What you gonna say?
That's your producer.
That's my security first and foremost.
Oh, that's
But
security.
yes, that is my producer. So anyway, keep a team. Yes, I love my men. I currently taking applications. Thank you.
Oh, for the spring.
For the summer. Spring is kind of so my cousin and I we do crafting. So we're crafters.
Bam.
And a
Yes.
lot of my time is going to kids and crafting and building
I,
my speaking business and my real estate business.
okay.
So, as far as the men are concerned, I don't have a whole lot of time, but I'm hoping for the summer we can. I'm trying to get to Miami soon,
Oh, are you? You
and
like
I need
Miami?
just the right person to go with. You can't travel with everybody.
Hell no. I know that for a fact.
So I'll try to get to Miami, and I want just the right travel partner to go with me. So,
Oh, okay.
or go with me and pay for it, however it works out.
Okay, so he definitely need a job.
Oh no, he has to have a job. No, well, maybe or living off his inheritance. Shit, I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever he's doing, long as he got the funds. But
Yes.
anyway, happy new year again. Again, so for 2021, pushing these personal goals. And Diana spoke earlier about accountability, and accountability is so freaking important because the weeks can go so fast. And when we
Yeah.
look up, we will be in summer, and it's like, okay, what did I do with my time? What did I do with
Right.
these days? What did I do with these weeks? What did
Hmm.
I do with every minute that I have?
Right.
And I know for me, I said for 2021, I'm living more out loud. I know people like, what? You living more out loud? Yes. There are a few barriers and walls that I put up in certain areas of my life, but barriers be gone. I am sharing myself with the world. And this is one of the means and ways that I'll be doing it with Cuzzo here. And so yeah, I'm breaking down all barriers and all walls for 2021.
Okay. Well, that's good. Sound like you done had therapy.
Oh, I pays for my therapy, and I do all kind of therapy, not
Oh,
just
okay.
one kind of therapy.
Well, that's good. Us as a community, we need to get more into therapy.
Yes, yeah. If you need therapy, get it. You can do it online now. I mean, not that you couldn't do it online pre-pandemic, but now you have even more of an opportunity. Telehealth.
Oh yeah, telehealth. I think that's modifier 95.
What is that? Billing and coding? Did she just tell us how you gonna get charged? Well, yeah, there you go. So definitely you well, I'm always about doing the inner spiritual personal work. I'm always about bettering myself, making sure my spirit, when I go to bed at night, is my spirit okay? Am I
Right.
well with my soul?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm about. So
Oh yeah, and at this day and age, you definitely need to be have the armor of the Lord on your back.
I'm gonna put on my long white robe
And it's
down
Lily.
by the riverside.
That Lily there.
Lily Dale, shout out to all the churches and pastors, and I hope y'all holding on during this pandemic. I hope people
Yeah.
pay y'all tithes, pay your
Pay
tithes,
your tithes and your
pay your
offering.
tithes and your offerings so the churches can stay open. And
Yes.
I'm so excited to be back. I've went Facebook Live a couple of times this week, and but it's even better having you here.
Oh, I try.
You do a great job, darling.
I try my best.
Yeah.
It's
So,
yes,
all
yes.
right. So, what else we want to talk about in these last few minutes that we have? I should say last few minutes, but hey, shout out to everybody watching. If you guys got some topics you want to throw out there, looks like
Yes,
we'll have
because
a
I
new.
would like to know, not to cut you off, Missy. What do people think about? And it's really been on my heart and frustrating me about the now they have passed the statute, I guess that's called, for no cash bail. It's going to be implemented within 2 years.
And tell us what that means exactly.
That means when people go to jail and they go to bond court, they're not. If you say I don't have the funds to get out, they say, oh, you got a I don't know $50,000 bond, and you got to pay 5,000. You say, oh, I don't have the money. Now they gonna hold you. They'll let you go. You can get out without having that paying cash. So the same criminals, they fighting for the criminals and fighting for us.
Yeah, yeah. So I did read some of that article in the body cam that the police gonna have to wear. I think it was a 2023, 2025, something like that.
Yeah. Now I don't
And
have a problem with the cam.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm just going over the article. Yeah, no, 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 exactly. And so, but yeah, so which is part of the problem is that these criminals, they keep doing these crimes over and over and over again. And I mean, what actually, I mean, I know that's a topic for another day, but what actually stops people? So if any of you guys have some thoughts on this no cash bond, is that what it's called?
Yeah, no cash bond.
No cash,
Bail.
no cash bail, no cash bail. If you have any thoughts, type it here in the Facebook chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that means everybody can get out. Is that how that works?
Basically,
So why would
I'm,
you pay if you don't have to pay? Or do you eventually have to pay something? How does that work?
well, I don't know. It just passed, and I didn't read the 700 pages that they did.
Oh, bummer.
But it just said no cash bail, and they won't hold people just because they can't afford to get out, afford the cash bond.
This thing backwards as hell. But um,
Mhm.
be safe, my friends. Be safe. All right. So
Yeah,
I'll
conceal and carry.
conceal and carry is an option. We also are going to be talking about how to spice up your love life, spice up yourself personally. I'm all about the love and relationships. So you definitely are going to talk about how to spice it up, how to be the best you in 2021. I see a lot of men are growing the beards and a lot of people doing a lot of different things. A lot of women going bald. Some women, I understand why they have no cash bail. What tell us, Chrissy?
Does she understand why?
Yeah, she understand why they have a no cash bail. Is it because it's racist or
And can you add her to the call?
Chrissy, do you want to come on the Zoom or no? You can just do audio if you like. You don't have to turn your video, or you can do audio and video. So Chrissy, let us know if you want to join in on the conversation. If anybody wants to join in on the conversation, let me know. I'll send you the Zoom link.
Yeah, it's important because I mean we talk about beauty, relationship, and everything else, but our society is most important also because we have our children, our grandchildren, and something has to be changed. So I want
Facts.
to know why they do it.
All right. So that's another question out on the table here. So, Diana, let me ask you this. During the pandemic, have you made any fun foods, any fun recipes, anything you baked or your air fryer, or anything fun and exciting as far as cooking that you've come up with?
I I kind of yes, I am a carnivore by nature, but after going to your house, the chef made the stuffed peppers, and I have really implemented. And I ain't never liked no peppers looking like that at all. But after making my own, I try to make it once a week at least. The stuffed peppers. It's very simple. I thought it was gonna be complicated.
What meat do you put in there?
Well, I use beef.
Ground beef. Okay. So
You can use turkey. Mhm.
Chrissy said she ain't camera ready. But she said there are so many innocent people being held behind bars simply because they cannot make bail. So
Well, if they in I don't understand if they're innocent. Why they in jail or why they in bond court? Do you know today? I listen to court TV on YouTube, bond court, and the young man who killed the I guess he was Asian guy on 30th Street.
oh, the carjacking.
Yes. Do you know he has several uh, bonds? And this time somebody died.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got to protect the greater of the number of the good. I understand it's like if it was my child, and I'd be like, oh
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no. And not to say I haven't experienced something like that where the police sit and I'm like, what the heck? But it's getting out of control. Like, how are we going to change our community?
Chrissy said stop and frisk, profiling, wrong identity.
Stop and frisk, wrong identity. And that's why they have the cameras now.
She
And
said,
what
hold
they
on. She said there was a guy killed in jail because he couldn't make bail, and these are black men.
that was in Chicago. Was that in New York?
Chicago. While I'm looking at the phone, she can hear me on the computer, but she can hear you. Chicago or New
I
York.
just can't read it because I don't have my glasses.
Oh no, it's on the Facebook, so it's not even on the Zoom. So
Oh,
that's all right. So all right. So we'll wait for Chrissy to do that.
no,
She said both. She said both.
tell her to chime in on audio.
Chrissy, do you want to talk on audio or no?
Girl, you ain't got the show. This ain't work, baby.
She might be at work, at home in her
Oh,
pajamas.
yeah. I should be at work too.
We are doing work out. Well, people work all different.
Oh,
Police
yeah.
officers can turn their cameras off. She giving a list of reasons.
Well, I don't. With them turning the camera. I don't have a problem with that. The camera situation that they have to wear body cam. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying about the no cash bail. The guy who got out with cash bail um, today had did previous crimes on cash bail.
Mm. Mm.
Like, what's gonna deter these people?
She said, "Let her grab her personal computer." All right, Chrissy, we'll wait for you.
Yeah, we'll wait for you,
All right,
baby.
so let's hold that to Chrissy. Oh, Chrissy, I'm finna inbox you the link real quick.
Okay.
So good topics. Good topics.
Oh yeah, that's very dear to my heart right now.
I know, girl. I know you all about that right now. What am I doing here? All right. Anyway, let's keep chatting. Keep talking, Diana, while I send Chrissy the link.
Oh, hey, okay. So until we get to that, and I was thinking about doing body sculpting, laser lipo.
When your voice went up, I said, "Oh, what is she finna say?"
Oh, I know.
I knew you was finna say something juicy. Is that the
You
word?
said located in Sacramento. I can't do that.
Hold on. I don't want to incriminate myself right now. I'm trying to do too much. Body sculpting, butt lifts. You saying injections or just butt
Oh
lifts?
no, they got this thing they put on your stomach and they use the laser and they roll it. I've been YouTubing.
Oh, it's a laser that they roll on your stomach?
Well, no, they use this like a rolling pin. It looks like a rolling pin. And they go roll
Oh.
and they get it to shit and it's gonna make your stomach feel like you've been doing 100 sit-ups.
Hey, Michael Moore. 100 sit-ups. All right. I sent Chrissy the link. Lipo.
I'm not gonna do. I don't the physical surgery. I'm not sure about putting somebody, but I want like a BBL.
But Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah.
And so, what do they do with that? How's that procedure?
Or they take the fat off. I had to tell my sister today. She said, gonna inject you. I said, no, they don't do that no more. They take the fat out your stomach or your
Mm,
thighs where the fatty part of your body is and move it to the other part. They
to
just
your
moving
butt.
fat around.
Move it to your butt.
Hmm.
I do know a girl that did that.
Hey, didn't somebody next door neighbor got it?
Possibly.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. So, but yeah, for some people it comes out really nice. And the girl that I know that did it, it really gave her a butt.
Really?
Because her butt was flat. It really gave her some cushion. And I think, that helped with like self-esteem and things of that nature. So
Well, it ain't for self esteem because I had a flat ass all my life. I just want to be able to put a swimming suit on and be like, and you know how they do the challenge now? They get on their knee, they gonna
oh,
put
the bust it, bust it, bust it. I want to do the busted challenge, but I realize you got to have the right outfit for that challenge.
yes, you
You gotta
definitely.
have the right outfit. My knees can withhold it. My knees can handle it. Got to
Mm-hmm.
keep your knees in shape, yeah. But my knees can
God.
handle it. But I've got to have just the right outfit to do the busted challenge. So
Oh, really?
yeah, if you want me to do the busted challenge, you can put it on this Facebook down here, or you can DM me. Say, Misty, go ahead and do the busted challenge.
Go ahead and do the busted challenge, Misty.
Well, thank you, Diana. There's one. If there's one, come now. So,
Hey man, how can you be
all
a
right, Chrissy is. How can I do what? Go ahead.
minister and do the busted challenge?
You can be a minister and do the busted challenge. See, that's the problem. You have to come as you are. I work for God. My love, my service is to God. Do you think God is going to unlove me for doing the busted challenge? Or do you think he thinks I can bring more people over by busting it? All right, let's get Chrissy in here. Hey,
Nice
Chrissy
segue.
Chris.
Hey, Chrissy, Crystal.
Are you there, Chris?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you now. Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Happy
So,
New Year.
so listen, Cuzzo here wanted to have a conversation more about the cash bail. So let's go ahead. What's your thoughts, Chrissy?
I understand why they have it because over the years, so many of people who look like us have been kept in jail um, simply because they cannot make bail.
Mm-hmm.
They are not necessarily guilty. Innocent people go to jail all the time. And they are, or low level crimes, they can't make bail. So now they're kept in the jail. So we're not talking about murderers. Of course, we know the law has all kinds of loopholes for people depending on their status in the community. Um, we're talking, a purse snatcher. They can't make that bail, and so they're sitting in the jail for all these excessive months or years for a petty crime, simply because they can't get an I bond here in Illinois. They can't get an I bond, and they cannot make whatever the bail is. Sometimes judges assess bails that are absolutely ridiculous because they know that particular person cannot make that bail. So that's probably, I'm assuming, I'm not a lawmaker or a politician by any stretch of the imagination. I'm assuming that's part of the reason why they have implemented the statute.
Diana?
Thank
I
you,
know you're
Mrs.
getting your thoughts together, but I'm just saying I don't have a leg in the conversation, so I'm just throwing it back to you.
Well, okay, I understand what you're saying about low level petty crime. And I must say, for the last 2 months, maybe longer than that, because I've been working from home, and I've been listening to court TV on YouTube. So I've been listening to a lot of bond court lately. And what I've noticed is that they've been giving out a lot of I bond for low crime, and then they have, I forgot what it's called, and they have a person who they'll tell the judge and give an assessment of the offender if they're going to be a repeat offender, because bond court is not meant to punish, so they can't give a bond to punish them.
They're
So a
not
lot of them
supposed
get
to.
I bonds. And like I said to Missy earlier, the young man who did the carjacking where the man was killed, he was out on bond on other things, and it starts to escalate. Now people who get caught up in the system, and if it's a petty crime, they get an I bond, but they don't. But if they continue to persist in their crime, then they have to pay that bond.
That,
So
that may be how the law is supposed to work, but it's not always.
Mm-hmm.
That
well,
person who was out on bond, did they make the bond? Did they pay it? They
yeah,
made
he
a.
paid
They
that
may have
when
paid
he went
it.
in for when you go in for the I bond, they give you a five. Let's say give you $1,000 I bond, and you go out. You do a crime, you go back to court. You got to pay the 10% of that I bond. Now, if you go back a third time, then they can withhold you, and you become what's those ex offenders? To me, they give them a lot of chances to get themselves together, and they have those what's it called? I can't think of the name of pre-trial. They get a called pre-trial assessment, and they assess the offender on if they're going to be a re reoffend. But then they also have court supervision to help them if they need help for drugs or housing. So that, to me, on the person on the outside looking in, that they have things set up to help people. It's like people got to be wanting to help themselves. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard too many people say they all say they ain't do it, but then they got cameras seeing them doing it. They got witnesses who see them do it. And I'll never forget the time we went to North River. We went to River North Christmas party, and the policeman, the superintendent,
Yeah, Commander Bauer. Yeah.
and he said the one thing that is important that people don't always do is follow through the process, and these people get let back out. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the no bail it still bothers me. It's like
Mhm.
if they should have a program for these people to be let out of the situation, but not just to say eliminate and go commit another crime.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody going down to 26 in California is not innocent.
No, everyone is not innocent, but what about the innocent ones that get caught up in the no bond? What do they do? If I fit the description and I
Mm-hmm.
get picked up because I fit the description, I'm sitting in the county because I can't get a bond. I don't belong in the county.
So let me ask you this then:
Yes.
how should the problem be fixed so the greater good of the community can be saved?
I'm not sure how the problem should be fixed. I can't give you an answer on it. I'm not for it or against it.
Mm-hmm.
I just understand why they are making changes because so many innocent people or first time offenders get caught up in this system and they are penalized. They shouldn't be, but judges have a right basically to do whatever the hell they want. That courtroom is like their house. They make the rules. And who is going to challenge a judge? Those attorneys are not. A public defender damn sure not going to challenge a judge.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it is not, I'm making air quotes here,
Mm-hmm.
lawful, and the judge tells that person that they can't get a bond, there's their hands are tied, especially if they don't have a private attorney.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I understand it. I'm not for it or against it. It don't really make me a difference one way or the other because I feel like we're gonna get screwed anyway.
Yeah, but it should matter to you because we are if we law abiding citizens, it affects us in a roundabout way.
So you saying like, let's just talk about the carjackers.
Hard, and that's
Many
my
of the
biggest
laws
issue.
affect us.
You know what? If they could, you know what? If they did away with the no bail for the, uh, like you said, the low crime, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if it's across the board, I got a problem with it.
What's a low crime anyway? Crime with no weapon?
Yes. And I'm like, well, first of all, if you steal somebody's car, that's a low crime because they didn't have a weapon.
Well, if you steal somebody's car, you could have a weapon. 9 times out of 10, a carjacker has some kind of weapon to entice you to get your ass out that car.
But
Oops,
sometimes he could say,
Yeah, you
it's
can
like,
curse.
let me. What she said?
She said she cursed. Nah, that's fine. This grown folks TV.
Oh yes, okay, we grown, we over. But like let me tell you this story. One time, this guy tried to rob me, and I ain't know no better. He tried to rob me on 69th and the Dan Ryan. Now, girl, this was the time the headphones came out, and I had my headphones on. And the man walked up to me and said, "Give me your headphones." I say, "What?" He said, "Give me your headphones." I said, "Before I give you these headphones, I'll throw it over the expressway." He said, "You crazy." He said, "Give it to me." I said, "I'll do it." And he walked away. but, I, but you know,
Hey,
I'm
Chrissy,
like,
she ain't talking about no beats either. She talking about a motherfucking Walkman.
my Sony Walkman. But I just said it's like it's my. I don't even know what is a low crime. Shoplifting is a low crime.
Shoplifting, um, things like purse snatching, that
Purse
kind of
snatch.
stuff.
That's a low
And
That
crime.
should not be a low crime
That's
person.
not be
Look,
a low crime.
anything, look,
so
anything
listen,
that
so
just involves
if
anything that just involves
if
you.
someone doesn't use a weapon to commit a crime, it's for the most part categorized as a petty crime. I'm sorry, I didn't activate my.
Please unlock your device first.
I didn't unlock my
Give us the
my
code,
Bixby on my
Chris.
phone. I unlocked the Bixby on my phone. She listening to me. But anything that is any kind of crime that is commissioned without a weapon is considered a petty crime. So like if I go into Walmart and I steal a couple of steaks, that's a petty crime. And it's if it's below a certain dollar amount, right? I can't, go into like Best Buy and steal a $7,000 television. They're like, no, you're venturing into like a felony. So that they may commission that as not being a petty crime. But if I go steal a couple of steaks out of Walmart, then that's different.
I think.
And I'm not an attorney. I'm not
Anything heard here
I
is
know
for
a few
entertainment.
criminals.
Yeah, don't we all?
I know a few criminals that's been in and out of the system, but I'm not an attorney by any stretch of the imagination.
I know I had a situation with a criminal. I dated a criminal. And he knew the system better than like his public offenders. And his public offender he came out one day. First of all, for the record, this was years ago. But the public offender came out and he was like, I won't say his name, but he was like, such and such, he knows the court back and forth. So he basically told the offender what should happen. And that's what happened. And I mean, he did end up still having to do time, but he did a lot less time because I think it was attempted murder, but then they got it dropped, blah, blah, blah. He shot the guy. He shot a guy. The guy was on house arrest when he shot him. Somehow, the guy ended up back in jail after he shot him. And so he saw the guy in jail, and then they worked out something in jail.
Oh.
So criminals got together and worked out a plan to get out.
So
that's smart.
But he had been in jail from a young age. He was, like these carjackings and all that. He was doing so many armed robberies. I remember the first time I went to court, when he went to court, and I heard, he told me he had did time for some armed robbery. Baby, when they got to reading them 19 this, 19 that, I'm like, damn, nigga, who did I hook up with? But he gave me a lot of good tips on how some of the armed robbers think too. So some safety tips. So anywho, anyway, ladies, I think a low crime should be anything that just involves you. If you go steal the steaks, if you go steal the TV, all of that, anything that just involves you. Now, if you go in my car and steal my purse, that might be a low crime. if you want to take my car, that should be a whole anything. If I'm present, that should be. So I think anything that just involve you might fall just the criminal. Nobody else is around. Nobody else is involved. They do the crime. You know, that to me could be a little bit lower. But once you start purse snatching and carjacking, because that could change people's lives. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be fucked up. You know what I mean? And look at a lot of these carjackings. People got their kids with them. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff. So that's mentally like could mess with a person.
I think carjacking is a little bit different. And I think so when I say snatch a purse, I mean literally as you're walking, someone takes your purse and snatches it off your arm and they keep going. Like they're running, they snatch and they keep going. Not stick you up with a gun.
Wait, hold
and
on.
take your purse.
Hey, Chrissy got tougher skin than us.
Hold on, you take my purse, you violated me. It's like you breaking in my car and stealing my radio. That's a violation to human spirit. That's not a low crime to me.
It's a violation, isn't it though? Any crime is a violation, right?
Yeah.
If I steal some steaks from Walmart, that's a violation. It wasn't mine. I stole it. I stole it. If if I put your car up on bricks and I just take your tires, I stole it.
Right.
It's a violation. You're out of something. Now, is Walmart going to crumble because I stole a couple of steaks? No, but they're still out of something.
But Walmart may not crumble, but they're going to put the cost on the consumers.
They can pass the cost on, but they're still out of something. So,
but that's the problem. I don't want to feel like I have to pay the cost for somebody else's crime. I don't want to be violated. I don't want my family to be violated.
But that's the way of the world. Crime is not going to go away.
See, it ain't so.
We need tougher laws.
But I don't care how tough the laws get, you're not going to be able to outsmart certain criminals. That's why crime exists. You're just not going to be able to do it. And we're speaking on crimes that happen, or more common crimes like, carjackings and that kind of stuff. But there's all kinds of crimes. You have white collar crimes. People are embezzling millions of dollars. Crime is never going to stop. And those people who embezzle millions of dollars spend less time in jail than somebody who carjack you.
Well, let us pray.
Yeah, I just hope that, something, I think a lot of it, and I don't want to blame the parent, but I want to say that you got to start young with your kids. Like when my kids were young, my sons were young, I took them straight to 26 in California. I said, if you do crime or do anything, this is where you're going to go. Because my mother used to say, these kids ain't scared no more. They got the fear of God in them.
I was afraid of my parents. I still did stuff. I didn't necessarily commit never mind.
We all didn't stop it at the store.
Oh, I know we're not all safe.
I have done some things that I know my parents would have skinned me alive for. My parents were very, very strict. I had a 9 o'clock phone curfew. I could not talk on the phone after 9 o'clock. Okay, kind of strict. I couldn't. I wasn't allowed to talk. Absolutely. And she didn't play. Not on the dot. If I'm in the middle of a phone conversation, she'll hang it up. So, my dad was the type of dad that would come up to the school with the belt around his neck. So, and I still did stuff. So, while it is the parents' responsibility to raise their children with morals and values, we are free-thinking individuals, and we will stray away from our upbringing a lot of times. And then there are some that's evident that their parents didn't do shit with them, ever. But it's not always, I said that to say, it's not always the parent's fault when the child does something egregious. It's just not. I did really stupid stuff, like I carried guns for people. I hid drugs in my earmuffs. My parents would have killed me.
Not the earmuffs.
Would have killed me.
Okay,
It
so
would have
are you ladies okay? Oh, now, Chrissy, I don't know how long you hanging out or not, but
I'm
can
on
we
lunch
be
now.
okay to agree to disagree and move on to
Almost definitely.
a little lighthearted?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Chrissy and Diana, are there any TV shows you guys watch, are watching, looking to watch? It could be any kind of show, reality, non-reality, whatever.
Of
So
course, I
look,
watched the Housewives series.
oh, what you knew they said they was tripping. Was that Potomac? I think I saw.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that
was
was good.
Potomac.
Oh, you watched it.
No, I just watched Reunion.
Hey, Tiffany.
Potomac,
Um,
Potomac was ridiculous. It
what is
was
ridiculous?
absolutely
Should
ridiculous.
I watch it?
And I think you should watch it.
Okay.
I think you should watch it. So I don't want to really give it away since you haven't seen it, but I just kind of need to give you an idea of what the issue was. Two people got into a physical altercation.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people, she pop off at the mouth. Really, she's really bad with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she got dragged for it. Not
Okay.
real bad. Not she didn't get a real bad ass whooping, but one of those that should have straightened up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the women, with the exception of one, turned on the one that whooped her ass.
Okay.
And
Giselle.
now all of a sudden they're all afraid of her, and she's violent, and she's this and she's that. But the year prior, the one who got beat up threw a knife at somebody. It was a butter knife, but it was still a knife nonetheless. And she's been very aggressive. And I just thought it was a real double standard.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
because the one lady was ostracized by the rest of the group, when the reunion came around, she brought a book of receipts.
Mm-hmm. They love receipts.
For each person.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really upset about it. And something happened along the way, and it did not air, but it still pissed me off as a parent. And they handled it a little bit better than me, because they would have carried my ass out of there in cuffs. These women got together to talk about spreading their rumor that this woman's baby did not belong to her husband.
Ooh.
And the only reason why they did not do is because the little boy came out looking just like his father.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it did not air on TV. So their thing is, well, it didn't come out on TV. So what's the big deal? The big deal is that this is my real life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cut you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? That's a serious thing, especially when you're talking about paternity, with people with regular money, is serious. But when you're talking about paternity when it comes to people with millions and millions of dollars, that can change someone's life.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not fair to the child. It's not fair to the parents. It's not fair to the other family members to do something so heinous. You can't possibly hate a person that much or want that much attention on camera for you to come up with something so, in my opinion, disrespectful and reckless. That'll get your ass whooped.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, there's one thing I can watch. I have to binge watch it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Put it on while I'm doing something or whatever. Okay, Diana, any shows you want to throw out there?
I can think of at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Chrissy. Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
For having me.
And we're getting our schedule together and being accountable for showing up, and we're gonna put these videos on YouTube and just have a good 2021. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Sounds
thank
like
you so much. I appreciate you. You know that, and you'll catch us here, same time, same bat channel, very soon.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Chrissy.
Y'all have a good one. Bye, ladies.
Bye. Diana, this was good.
Yes.
So we went over our time, which is kind of good. Hey, everybody watching. Lots of topics we're going to be talking about. And I know Diana keeps up on all the celebrity tea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're
You
going to be
see
talking about
YM, what's it, YV? What's the name? YM What's the boy that Lil Wayne daughter used to
YFE.
date?
Oh, Lucci. What's his name?
Gucci.
Yeah, okay, what
Ain't he
about
the
it?
one they looking for him in a murder?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Girl, you behind.
You know
That's
I'm
why
behind. Girl. I'm gonna be
I
catch
said
up though. We're gonna be doing our show. I'm gonna catch up.
money don't change.
How do you feel about Lori Harvey? That situation?
Well, I don't understand what's the big problem.
Yeah, I don't know, cause she dated a few guys. What's the big deal? A lot of niggas been
Y'all have
dating
dated a lot of people.
who?
So we all have dated people. Just saying.
Facts.
Why is the big thing that she Michael B. Jordan, like they gonna pick who he dates or something?
Shit. Well, I'm happy for her, cause
I'm
I lick
happy
on them
for her.
abs. Well, I
Yeah,
like.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I sure was confused about that.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it was probably. Oh, well, you know what? I don't want to blame the men because women be dogging women. So
oh, women, we good.
I don't want to say it was the women. There's nothing wrong with Lori. I don't want to say that's what Chrissy said. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that it was the men who started that because women be low down dirty. So I don't know who made a big deal out of it.
Right.
So, but I did like that video you sent me of what was this DJ? What was his name? The guy that had all the conspiracy stuff. That was a long video too. The one you sent me about, he was saying that the feds is on Clubhouse and he was talking about Lloyd Harvey, he was talking about the pandemic. Anyway, I can't think of the video.
They gonna tell like I be YouTube University all day.
Jada said, date them all until you married. I know that's right, baby.
Girl, yeah, you don't know. That way you don't have to be out here in these streets.
Yeah, so to all of you guys who are dating, if you're listening and you are dating, how are you dating? How are you meeting people? You know, that's what oh, we was talking about Black Planet earlier. The original Facebook.
Girl, yeah, I used to love. Oh, I ain't even gonna tell you the story about Black Planet, but that used to be my thing.
That was the like the new 900 replaced the 900 hotline, and it was the original Facebook, right? It was
Yeah.
before MySpace too, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Planet. Black Planet was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just meet people all over, and
I remember time met somebody off of Black Planet. This is when I was young and crazy stuff. Off of Black Planet, and then I started talking to him, and then he paid my way. I went to New York. I used to go to New York I was going to New York a whole lot.
did I know this?
Mm-mm.
Damn, she giving us the tea. Okay.
Yes, I was, man, the Black Planet was worth it.
Well, good. All right. I'm about to come up. Ow.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, cuz. So, any last words? Anything you want to lead the people with?
No, but why did you bring up Black Planet? Because you said Donald Trump gonna be on it
Donald Trump.
since he can't be on Twitter.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. I don't think Donald Trump had nothing to do with it. I don't remember what we was talking about, but we was talking about usernames because I was like, you could change your name on here.
Oh, you know I can't use that name no more.
Talk about your Black Planet name. I was Essence 40B on Black Planet.
What was the B for?
I know, I was more than a B. Maybe I was like double D or something. But now I'm an M. Although I've been working out, so I might not be an M still.
Mine was soft and brown 38D.
38D.
They used to say, describe yourself. I'm like, I'm getting tired explaining how I look.
Well, that's what it's all about now, ain't it? How you look. They want to know how you look, what you look like. That's one thing I do like about Facebook. I'm happy to say I'm almost at 5,000 friends on Facebook.
Do you know all these people?
Probably 3/4 of them, yes. But I'm a people person, so I've met people, conferences, workshops, nightclubs. Meet them at the club. Leave them at the club. I thought you were going to finish that, but anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
you here with somewhere else. But no, I've met people. Of course, I went to high school, CVS. I had so many people there. I mean, that high school alone, it was like 1,000 freshmen coming in. But so no, I know people from all walks of life, all the different colleges I went to, radio, speaking industry, real estate industry. All my people are in one
It's a
place.
dry plug.
No, say no dry plug. I mean, the people on here are already my friends, so it's not like somebody new. I didn't make this
Oh,
video
we on
public.
your page, huh?
Huh?
Am I on your page?
Yeah, we on my page. I tagged you, so I don't know if it's on your page. You got to go and check, sweetie. Talking about a dry plug. Well, if you want to be my Facebook friend, just let me know. You DM me and let me know, because I only got like 100 some spots left.
I think they're gonna go to Patreon.
OnlyFans, but maybe a little bit of both. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this because the core bulk of my audience are men, and that's my special group, and so I have to keep them
Happy,
well, not happy. I can't keep them happy, but
engaged.
give them reasons to keep scrolling. Stop, swipe left, stop right, screenshot for their collection. So my core audience is men, period, point blank. So just making sure I have a way to engage with them and interact with them.
Okay.
That is OnlyFans, ain't it?
That is only
So, but anywho, well, Cuzzo, I think this was a great first show. We'll have guests on. Thank you, Chrissy, for joining us. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody who watched
Chrissy.
and listened. Yeah, thank you, Chrissy. And if it's up to me, at some of them heavier topics I won't talk about. But I do know that we have to support our community and keep our community safe. So definitely down with that. So, but anything other than that, if you want me to do the busted challenge, make sure you put it down in the comments. And
Put 3 for busted.
yeah, I gotta get enough people who want me to bust it. Literally and figuratively. So,
Okay.
but anyway, thank you guys. We love you. Like, share. Our YouTube channel will be up soon. And or you may be watching this on YouTube. If you've never seen us or heard of us, we're Diana and I'm Miss All Purpose, also known as Misty. And or the other way around, Misty, also known as Miss All Purpose. And we are CBFFs. That's what we call ourselves, cousins, best friends forever. And so we like to engage and talk with people in our audience and just keep it moving. So until next time.
Next time, next channel.
Next time, next channel.
Oh, this channel.
Yeah, this channel. We thoroughly appreciate you. So we want to say thank you and stay tuned for more.
All right. Take care, everyone.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.